Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you've heard by now, we have a high-profile case on our backs today that sent quite the shockwave across the world. Kim Jong-Nam, the estranged half-brother of North Korea's glorious demigod of a leader Kim Jong-Un, died in an ambulance en route to Hospital Putrajaya on Monday. What happened? It's hard to know for sure, but however, we can piece together what little evidence we have and also what we know from reports to form a timeline of events that led up to Kim's demise on our shores. Kim Jong-Nam was born in 1970 to Songhai Rim and the former North Korean leader, the late Kim Jong-il. Kim Jong-il was known to have had several children with several women, and thus literally, Kim Jong-Nam is Kim Jong-un's brother from another mother. Because Kim Jong-il wanted to keep the relationship with Song under wraps, he kept Kim Jong-nam out of school for a while and had him home tutored. He was reported to have inherited his father's hot temper, hair trigger sensitivity, and talent for art as he was growing up. In 1998, 28-year-old Kim Jong-nam was appointed to a senior position in the Ministry of Public Security in the North Korean administration. Reports also point to him being appointed as the head of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea's Computer Committee to look into developing an IT industry in North Korea. He even accompanied Kim Jong-il to Shanghai in 2001 to talk with Chinese officials on the IT industry. This was when he rose to be the heir apparent to the DPRK dynasty and succeed his father as the supreme leader of North Korea. In the same year, however, Kim slipped up and was arrested during what could have been a clandestine visit to Japan. He was picked up at the Narita International Airport accompanied by 2 women and a 4-year-old kid who was later confirmed to be his son. He was traveling on a forged Dominican Republic passport under the Chinese alias of Pang Seong. After his arrest, he was deported to neighboring China where he was questioned. He told his questioners that he was going to visit Disneyland in Tokyo. I kid you not, that's what the reports actually say. This incident, although it seems like a small deal, was actually believed to be what caused the scales to tilt in favor of Kim Jong-un becoming the next leader of North Korea. Since then, Kim Jong-nam has been elusive, popping up briefly in different countries before disappearing for extended periods of time. It was, however, believed that he had taken up residence in Macau. In 2012, Japanese journalist Yoji Gomi, who had numerous opportunities to interview Kim Jong-nam, published a book titled My Father Kim Jong-il, which claims that Kim Jong-nam expected the regime to collapse, saying that without reform, North Korea will collapse, and when such changes take place, the regime will collapse. He also expressed that he was not interested in taking over the leadership of North Korea. From police reports and news stories from major sources, we compile the events of the day. Fast forward to the morning of Monday, the 13th of February. Kim Jong-nam is at the lobby of the Kuala Lumpur International Airport Terminal 2, preparing to board a flight to Macau. As he is walking towards the departure area of the airport, 2 women approached him. One sprayed a liquid at him, while the other used a handkerchief to cover his face for about 10 seconds. This liquid was later revealed to be poison. Although the exact substance was not named, a senior police source cited by Oriental Daily described it as more potent than cyanide. Cyanide itself is extremely toxic, and it prevents cells from absorbing oxygen and generating the critical energy needed for the operation of the heart and the central nervous system. Exposure to cyanide fumes can cause death within minutes, and if this stuff is more potent than cyanide, who knows what it can do or how fast it can kill someone. After this incident, it is reported that Kim Jong-nam then made his way to a counter in the airport to request for help, complaining that his eyes were stinging. In response to Kim's complaint, an ambulance was called and he was taken to Hospital Putrajaya. However, he was declared dead while en route to the hospital. These photographs that appear to be from KLIA-2's security surveillance systems were leaked and published by South Korean news service YTN News, where the woman circled in red is alleged to be one of the women who confronted Kim Jong-nam. From exploring the CCTV footage, police follow the women who enter a taxi and leave the airport terminal. Following this lead, they trace and arrest the driver of the said taxi for questioning. They find out that the women had told the taxi driver that they were Vietnamese. Further details have not been disclosed, but as the story developed, news sources rushed for information. Kim Jong-nam's body was sent to the Kuala Lumpur General Hospital this morning for a post-mortem. In the wake of the incident, intelligence and spy agencies released their theories as to what killed Kim Jong-nam. Some overseas news services have varying reports. Some stated that the poison was administered with a small needle or a sort of a poison gun. Others believe that it was a cloth saturated with some liquid pressed against Kim Jong-nam's face. Some intelligence agencies have even pinned the blame on North Korean spies. The mystery is still far from over, but stay with us here at Malaysia Kini and KiniTV for continuing coverage on this matter. The latest detail comes from Inspector General of Police Khalid Abu Bakar, who confirmed that the victim was travelling with a passport under the name of Kim Chol. Do you have any theories? Put on your tinfoil hat and let's see what you have in the comments. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe and share this video. I'm Daniel Anthony. Thanks for watching this special episode of The Fact Sheet.